Hi, everyone. Hello, everybody. Okay, I'm going to put in a title here. So bear with me. I'm just putting in a title. Stay with me. This is an embodiment practice for self-love and confidence. If you're someone who deals with doubt, I'm just going to type in the chat what the title is, and then we will get started. All right, bear with me. I'm almost there. Okay. Hi, Hanny. Okay. I think I did this right. I'm trying to do 2 screens. So we got Instagram going, and then I have a Zoom going too, because I don't know how to do Facebook Live. So, all right, so welcome everybody. If you're here, what we are going to do today is this is going to be an embodiment practice. So specifically, this is for the type of person. I typically work with women, but like there's a lot of people in my audience. So literally this can really be for anybody that is experiencing self-doubt, lack of self-worth, low self-confidence, questioning themselves, not feeling good enough, constant seeking of approval from other people, feeling like you always have to kind of prove your value in this world. So if that is you, this is for you. And I'm going to open this up with just kind of telling you guys a little bit how this is going to go, and then I'll dive into my own story, the purpose of this, and then we'll go into the practice. So really how this is going to go is, again, I'll explain what this is all about, my story, the purpose of this practice. We're going to go into a little bit of just really short journaling. So if you have a journal, grab your journal. Then we're going to go into just a little bit of simple movement. From there, we'll dive into a little bit of breath work. This will be about a half an hour long. So this is a much more kind of simplified, basic version of what I do with my one-on-one clients and people in the wellness collective that I'm a part of. And then from there, we're going to, move into breath work. We'll do a little bit of visualization. We'll do a little bit of actually moving the energy and allowing yourself to really identify where in the body this trauma and the feelings of not good enough live. Because oftentimes we can do all the affirmations, we can do all the personal development work, try and stack on the new beliefs, do all the journaling. But the thing is that if you do all of that without really talking to and shedding light on the areas of the body that trauma is living in, because trauma and these feelings of not good enough, feelings of low self-worth, low confidence live in our body, right? And a lot of times it happens at some certain point in your life, and then it lives in your body forever. So that is why the personal development and the affirmations and all that stuff is really important. But this piece, I feel like, is actually even more important. And they can go really beautifully together. So that's why this is like a full embodiment practice. And I'm going to step you through that. You can literally return to this at any point that you want. If you have, even 10 minutes in your day to do this practice and return to it as much as you need. So the reason why I am teaching this to people is because I, like you, experienced trauma at some point in my life. For me, it was at a very early age. I lost my mom at 6 years old. And from that point on, I shut down, right? I started to really adopt the beliefs that I wasn't good enough, that my voice didn't matter. I was in constant seeking of approval from other people, constant fear of what people thought of me, constant comparison to other people, and really just had a really hard time finding out who I was in this world, what brought meaning to my life, what made me happy, what I thought about me, because I was constantly looking for answers outside of myself and for love and acceptance outside of myself, right? I constantly felt probably the biggest pressure from myself in terms of judgment, because a lot of times we tell ourselves these stories and none of it is true, right? And so I'm here today to walk you through a process that's going to help you kind of unlock and break free from these things that are essentially holding you back from living the life that you want to live, right? That could mean a lot of things. That could mean happiness, that could mean abundance, that could mean wealth, that could mean a relationship that you want to be in or that you're calling in or that you feel like you deserve, but for whatever reason, you feel really stuck from not getting that. Okay, so again, what this is going to do is really, this process is about remembering what has been here the entire time, right? Like you were born worthy, you were born loved, you were born all of these wonderful things, but at some point from maybe a trauma or conditioning, you forgot, right? And so there's going to be some really powerful practices today. I invite you to stay with me and just be open to the practice, right? This is a practice. How can you lovingly hold yourself in this space, even during things that are uncomfortable? And when you're looking at things that can be really traumatizing, right? And like really looking into the depths of ourself, that is where that like voided dark feeling lives, right? So if you feel like tears come, this becomes really emotional for you, it's okay. That's very normal. I'm here to support you. I'm here to hold you. And I'm going to teach you how you can do that for yourself. Okay. So first things first is that how I want to teach you this is by first calling in the support from universal forces and universal power. So maybe that higher power for you is spirit, it's God, it's angels, it's ancestors, it's Mother Earth, it's whoever else that you feel like you want to be in this space to protect you, to guide you, to love you, to remind you that you are whole, to lovingly hold you in this space as you're learning to lovingly hold yourself. Okay, because there's so much more supporting you that is outside of your own efforts, right? And I'm here to remind you of that, to lean into that support, because you are so supported by other things besides just yourself. Okay, so first we're going to open up the space in doing that. So you can just take a seat, comfortable seat. You can place your hands on top of your knees, and I'm just going to say the prayer for us to open up. Right, again, you can change the words however you feel like you need to. Place one hand on your heart and then the other hand on top of the other hand. Right, so just take a deep breath in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Just really allow yourself to arrive in this space. And as a collective, as we do this practice together, I call upon spirit. I call upon our guides, our angels, our ancestors, and I welcome you in this present moment here. I ask that you protect this space with love and support and divine loving energy that is you, that is me to the core. And ask that you help us bring any clarity to the surface. You help us in sitting in protection to shed light on the areas of ourself that need love and attention, and that you hold us in moments that are not comfortable or are emotional or are hard to be in. You make us feel held. Thank you so much for being here, for your divine support, for your unconditional love. I welcome you into this space to stay. You can slowly open your eyes. So in the whole purpose of calling in divine spirit, divine light, your guides, your ancestors, is again to really help you feel supported from the inside out. Sometimes when you call those in, like I feel like oftentimes people want this like big revelation. For you, it might be that big hit, right? Of feeling like, whew, like something is here, right? This force, this spirit is here to support me. Or maybe it's like just a voice that comes in, right? That's telling you you are loved, you are protected, you are supported. Maybe it's a feeling, right? It's going to be very different for everyone. And the more that you do this practice, the more that you'll feel really connected to those spirits, to your guides, right? So the next thing is I want you to grab your journal, and we're just going to do a quick journaling exercise, because it's really important to really look at what we want, how we want to feel, right? And then what is blocking us. So essentially the first thing that I want you to write in your journal is how you want to feel, right? Like if you could feel any way for the rest of your life all the time, or essentially that is the ground that you stand on, that is who you are to your core, what is that feeling? Is it love? Is it support? Is it empowerment? Is it worthiness? Is it abundance? Is it safe? Is it whatever it is, right? I want you to write that down, right? I am safe. Or you can say also like, I desire to feel safe. I desire to feel supported. I also want you to write down, the first thing that comes to mind. I also want you to write down, what is this version of yourself doing? What does she or he look like, right? How does he or she feel? How is he or she showing up in the world? Okay, so just take a couple moments to write that down. It could be as simple, should tell you an example. An example could be something like, this version of myself is showing up with unwavering self-confidence. This version of myself trusts myself. I trust my heart. I believe in myself wholeheartedly that I have all the answers that I always need inside of myself. Right? So that's just an example. So write it down. You can always return back to it as well. Now I want you to write down the first limiting belief and the block that shows up, right? That voice inside of you that's coming up, that's telling you, that's probably been telling you for a very long time, for whatever reason, why you cannot feel that way, or why you cannot, why you're not worthy of feeling the way that you want to feel, or why you cannot access what you want in your life, right? What you desire, whether that's unconditional love, happiness, a relationship that support you, a work environment that makes you feel happy, that makes you feel like you are making an impact, right? Like, what are the first self-limiting beliefs, or the limiting beliefs? Maybe they're not even from yourself, right? But they're just limiting beliefs that are coming up. So an example could be something like, an example could be something like, I care about what other people think, right? I feel that people are going to think that what I'm saying is dumb. I feel that what people are going to think is that I am stupid, and that they don't believe in me, and that what I'm doing is not making an impact, or is not helping people, right? Like, that is one of my limiting beliefs that I'm working with. So whatever the first limiting belief is, write it down. It could also just be like, I am not good enough. I am not whatever enough, right? So write it down. Awesome. And by doing this work of shedding light on the things that are holding us back, these things that are usually induced by a trauma that we experienced in our life, you're going to really allow to let this lift the veil between the worlds of not feeling good enough and knowing wholeheartedly to your core that you are deserving of everything that you desire, right? So from here, we're going to go into the movement practice. But first, before we do that, I'm going to show you what we're going to do with the breath work, so you don't have to open your eyes once we come into this point. So the breath work that I'm going to teach you today is really to allow yourself to tap into the subconscious mind, which is super malleable. This is a really nice one to do in the morning. You can also do it in the evening, but this practice specifically is a little bit more energizing. All right, so you're going to want to blow your nose, because we're going to do a forceful breath out of the nostrils, and sometimes there's a lot of stuff that you can release and come out, right? So this is what the breath is going to look like. You're going to lift your arms up and keep your fists clenched. This is how I prefer to do it. I learned this from beautiful woman Natalia Benson, and it comes from Tony Robbins, right? He does this every morning. And it really allows you to shift your energy, shift your beliefs, right? Especially when we have energy that's literally stuck inside of our emotional body from trauma, or whatever else that really made that big difference in our life of why we do not believe or feel like we're good enough. Okay, so you're gonna bring your fists up here, and this is what it's gonna be. You're gonna close your eyes. You're gonna only breathe out of your nose because your body is gonna naturally inhale. So it will look something like this. Right, you're blowing out. That's why you wanna blow your nose, because there's things that can release. All right, so that's what the breath is gonna look like. Just wanted to show you it before we get into the movement practice. So from here, I want you to come into all fours. We're gonna move through a little bit of like Kundalini movement to start to move some energy. So bring your hands right underneath your shoulders, knees underneath hips. You're welcome to close your eyes as you do this, but I just want you to start to shift into cat-cow, right? So you're gonna lift your heart, allow the sitting bones to rise, and then exhale, draw your chin into your chest, round the spine. Again, inhale, lift to the heart, sitting bones rise, and then exhale, round. So just continue to take cat-cow on your own. Inhale, lift forward, exhale, round. You're breathing in and out through your nose. All right, so just starting slow in this movement, and after about 30 seconds or so, we're going to quicken the pace and warm up. All right? Continue breathing in and out your nose. And then from here, I want you to move up the pace to increase the pace. Again, breathing in and out through your nose. So now we're moving, warming up the spine, moving energy a little bit quicker. Don't worry so much about alignment or what this looks like. That's why it can be helpful to close your eyes and just really allow the practice to turn inwards. Now increase the movement even more. Inhale, exhale. We'll stay here, moving quicker for about a minute. All right, if you lose the movement, lose your rhythm, just restart and move a little bit quicker, right? Increase the pace. Inhale, exhale. Thirty more seconds, move a little bit faster. All right, 10 more seconds, keep moving, keep breathing, in and out through the nose, for 5, for 4, keep breathing, for 2, and 1. You're gonna come and sit back on your heels and just flip your palms up towards the sky and just begin to notice what you feel. Right, just stay with any sensation that you feel like is flowing through you. We're gonna move straight into the breath work, so you can stay like this leaning on your thighs, or you can come to sit. Whatever makes you feel more rooted. I prefer to sit on my sitting bones, just so the very bottom of my pelvis, right? Your root chakra is really rooted down, same as the crown, up towards the sky. So bring your arms up, allow your fists to be here, and then we'll start the breath. So first take a deep breath in through the nose, and out through the nose. And then deep breath in, and begin. Keep going for another 30 seconds, forcefully moving the breath out of your nose. Ten more seconds, stay with it. Slowly begin to stop. Flip your palms up in receiving mode. Keep your eyes closed. I want you to begin to visualize the stream of golden light that's coming up from the earth, allowing it to grow into roots, Wrapping around your pelvis, wrapping around your feet, your legs, the whole bottom section of your body. Allow that to root you down. As you allow this golden white energy, right, this light, these roots, continue to wrap around you, wrapping around your spine, allowing you to feel supported by this golden white energy, this golden white light that's glowing. Allow it to continue to circle up, to wrap around your shoulders, continue to wrap around you like this glowing light around your head that reaches the top, the crown of your head. Imagine this beautiful flower, whatever the first thing that comes to mind, as it's blooming, it's opening up the crown of your head. Through that flower is another golden white light that's shooting up towards the heavens, towards Father's sky. Now feel this deep connection from Mother Earth below you all the way up to Father's sky. So you're rooted, you're supported, you're connected between these energies. We're going to stay in this place. I want you to start to bring into your mind's eye this feeling of unworthiness, this feeling of not good enough, this feeling of having to prove your value to others. Just let it sit with you for a moment. Really allow these emotions to surface. If it's uncomfortable, it's okay. You are held, you are supported. Allow them to be there. Shed light on these feelings as you lovingly hold yourself. I want you to start to really notice and identify where these emotions live in your body. Usually the first thing that comes to mind, so for example, for mine is right here, right? It's like right at the third chakra, right above my navel center, right? Below my diaphragm. So for you, it may be in the heart, it may be in the head, the root, wherever that place is. I want you to bring one hand there and then the other hand's on top of it. Again, if you cannot identify where that emotion lives in your body, return to those deep feelings of feeling unworthy, of feeling not good enough, of feeling like you have to constantly prove your value to the world. Where do those emotions live in you? Where do they stem from? Place your hands on that area and just continue to breathe. And I want you to guide yourself back with the support of spirit, with the support of your guides, your angels, the ones that are here with you to support you. I ask for this divine guidance to help us in this space, everyone who is in this space, to guide you back to the very first time that you started feeling unworthy in your life, that you started feeling not good enough. Maybe it's a specific memory, or maybe it's just a feeling. Again, I'll ask one more time. Take yourself back to the very first time that you started feeling not good enough to the world. Let that memory or the emotions flood you. Allow them to surface. And if you were able to pinpoint a certain memory, or maybe it's not even a specific memory, but just of you at a certain age, right? It's this feeling of like, yes, you know, that is at least as best I know when this started coming up. Take yourself back to that moment. Take yourself back to that age, that version of yourself when you first started feeling not good enough, not worthy, constantly trying to prove your value to other people and caring a lot about what other people think about you. Take yourself back to the very first moment that those emotions and those feelings started to live inside of you, started to write those beliefs in you. What is that version of yourself doing? Where is she or he? What is that version of yourself doing? Just take a moment to see that version of yourself. What is that version of yourself wearing? Where are they? What are they doing? If emotions start to come up, it's okay. You are safe. You are held. Allow them to flow. Allow them to be here. Allow them to be present. Look at that version of yourself. What does that version of yourself need? That could be love, that could be support, that could be looking into the version of yourself, looking into your soul, looking into your heart, and telling yourself, I love you, I'm listening, you are supported, you are held, you are worthy. What does that version of yourself need? Maybe that version needs to play. Maybe that version of yourself needs to feel loved, needs to feel accepted, needs to feel safe. In your mind's eye, as if you were actually standing there with this version of yourself. So not like a postcard, but that you're actually there inside of your own movie, right? What do you smell, hear, see? Allow all of your senses to awaken. Allow them to be alive within you. I want you to walk towards this version of yourself, and in your body here, start to wrap your arms around you like you're giving yourself a hug. I want you to envision and actually feel like you're stepping forwards to this version of yourself and holding this person, holding yourself. Tell this version of yourself whatever they need to hear. You are loved, you are supported, you are enough, you are safe. I see you, I'm listening. You are safe to be who you are in this world. You are safe to love. You are safe to play. What does this version of yourself need to hear? What do they need to feel? Give those feelings to them. Give those affirmations to them right here, right now. Lovingly hold yourself in this space. Continue to repeat whatever that version of yourself needs to hear, whatever that version of yourself needs to see or be invited to do, right? Maybe it's an invitation to play, to smile, to not take life so seriously, for they are safe here. They are safe to be themselves. They are safe to feel loved, to feel supported. And you're going to slowly bring your hands down. I want you to identify, again, that place in your body that you feel like that sense of unworthiness, that sense of feeling not good enough is living inside of you. Right? So this is what the practice is going to be. If you have clothes on, you can even lift up so you're actually touching your skin. Start to massage that area in your body. Right? So just even pressing down, just like you would massage someone else if they told you, you know, I have a really big knot in my shoulder or whatever it is. Right? How would you touch them in order to release that pain, in order to release that density, that tension? You'll be able to feel it, right? These places in the body that we feel tight, that we feel like these emotions are living inside of us, because they are. It's not your fault, right? But now give yourself permission, the opportunity to free these emotions, right? So continue massaging this area. What this is going to look like from here is that and I will direct you through this. So you're gonna press into this space, but on your inhale, you're gonna breathe in through your nose. I want you to imagine like you're breathing in air, breath, prana, all the way up through the base of your spine, all the way up, up, up through the chest, through the lungs to fill up through the nose. And then on your exhale, you're gonna breathe out of your mouth really forcefully as you slightly press into, right? You don't wanna hurt yourself, but it can be quite, it can be some pressure if you're pressing into this space to release it out. All right, and even before you begin the exhale, you can say out loud, or you can even say in your mind, release, and then do the exhale. So I'll show you an example, all right? So breathe in, release. And you're gonna blow out of your mouth and actually lean over as you hug your fingers in towards that area in your body, all right? So we'll do it a couple times, and I'm gonna guide you through it. So again, let's begin. Just take a deep breath in, and a deep breath out through the mouth, and we'll start. So take a deep breath in, allow the breath to start at the base of your spine, fill up, fill up, fill up, fill up, fill up, golden white energy supporting you, loving you, holding you. Exhale, release, press in. 2 more times, inhale. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Golden white energy supporting you, loving you, allowing you to feel held. Release. Last time, inhale, breathing in, golden white energy, up, 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 all the way into your chest, to your lungs, to the crown of the head. Release. And then come back up. Keep massaging that area. Again, this is a practice. You may have to do this like throughout the rest of your life, right? It's okay. This is a beautiful practice to do, because we're always going to be adopting new patterns, new conditions that don't necessarily serve us, that get stuck inside of our emotional body. So this is a really good way to release. So next, what I want you to do is you're going to actually stack your hands wherever this emotion lives, right? So for you, maybe this is a cord. Maybe this is an arrow. For me, it's an arrow, right? So whatever, it oftentimes feels like this like stabbing energy, right? So whatever is like the best visualization for you, because what you're gonna do, same thing on the count of 3, is actually say release as you pull it out, all right? So I'm gonna guide you through this. What it's gonna look like is you're gonna breathe again in through the nose, inviting that bright golden white energy of supportive, loving energy, divinity, up, 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 up. Exhale, release, and actually like visualize yourself pulling it out, right? So we'll do this 3 times, and we'll take our time. Hands stack, this area of the body. Start breathing in golden white light energy, base of the spine, all the way up, up, up. Allow it to fill you up, allow it to support you. Say to yourself, release, pull out, right? Do this 2 more times. Bring your hands back, inhale. Golden white light energy, breathe in, allow it to expand you, allow you to alive and awaken your cells. Exhale, say out loud, release, pull out. Breathe out your mouth. 1 more time, inhale, breathe in, golden white light energy, supported, lovingly energy, enlivening every part of your soul, worthiness, enoughness, release, pull it out. Come back to sitting. Your palms facing up. You're going to keep your eyes closed. I want you to start to step into the movie screen of this person, this version of yourself that you desire to be in this moment. Right? Unwavering self-confidence. Feeling that when you wake up, confidence and worthiness is the ground that you stand on. Right? Whatever you wrote down, trusting yourself. What does that version of yourself look like in the world? How do they show up? And I want you to start to envision it as if you are there, right? Believing that you are there right now. Who is that version of yourself? How are they showing up? What do they look like? What are they wearing? What is their demeanor? How are they talking to people? How do they hold themselves? Allow that vision to come alive within you. How does that feel in your body? And as you keep this vision alive, I want you to allow it to feel as if this, like the feeling of sun is coming down on your face, right? We've all been there underneath the sun where it's like this warming energy that's kissing your skin. Keep that energy, keep that feeling alive within you. And we're going to start, you're going to repeat after me. This is a really powerful practice to do. And what it's called is, I kind of call it like a word vomit of affirmations. Because oftentimes what happens is that even though we want to believe one thing, another belief is still alive within us, right? That's holding us back. So by doing the embodiment practice as many times as you need to release the emotions out of your body that are stuck by the things that we did, and then dive into this, right? You're addressing the root of the problem, and now you're diving in to actually rewrite and step into this new belief system. All right, so I'm gonna just say out loud a bunch of things, and we're gonna just like word vomit, right? So while you're doing this, what happens is that your analytical mind, or like the ego part of you, doesn't even have time to think, because you're saying these things so quickly that it's literally like decoding, like, right? Like it's coding inside of yourselves, inside of your body so quickly that your analytical mind cannot analyze it. All right, so just repeat after me. I'm going to move kind of quickly. Just do the best you can. If you skip one, it's okay. You can return back, and then I can share this at the end for anyone who wants this. All right, stay in that phase. Stay in that, really, that sense of feeling warmness from your skin sinking into your cells as if the light is shining on you, the sun is shining on you. It's time to remember who you are. It's time to remember who I am. Say it, you can repeat it back to yourself out loud every single time I say something, okay? So we'll start here. It's time to remember who I am. I forgive myself. I love myself. I accept myself fully. I am free to be me. I am loved. I am accepted to be me. I am deserving of love. I am deserving of happiness. I was born worthy. I am worthy. I am powerful. I accept myself exactly as I am now. I am beautiful. I am on purpose. I live on purpose. I know what I am doing. I honor myself and what I need in every moment. I deserve success. I am successful. I trust myself. I love myself exactly as I am. I love and I am open to receive love. I know how to take care of myself. I am worthy even when I don't know or have all the answers. I deserve this time and space to give back to myself. I accept who I am. I am connected. I know what I am doing. I am supported. I allow myself to be supported. I deserve to celebrate myself. I do celebrate myself. I am safe. I am safe in my body. I am safe in my mind. I am confident. I deserve to feel confident. I am seen. I am seen by others. I deserve to be seen. But most importantly, I am seen by myself, from myself. I welcome in more love, support, and abundance. Thank you. Yes. More, please. I am grateful for this moment. I appreciate what I have. I am grateful to be healthy. I am whole. I am supported. I am loved. I allow myself to receive love. I trust myself. Abundance is all around me. I am worthy. I am healed. I am grateful to exist as me in this body. I love you. I am listening. I love myself in this moment. I see you. I am connected to my truth. I am connected to my true nature. I am deserving of being nurtured. I am perfect just the way I am. I am connected to my heart. I am enough. I am safe to give love. I am safe to give love and receive love to myself. I am love. I am love. I am love. I love you. I am listening. I love you. I am listening. I love you. I am listening. I am whole. I am grateful. I am grateful to be in my body. I am grateful and love myself to exist as me. I am connected to my heart. I am enough. I am safe. I am fully supported. Bring one hand to your heart and the other to your belly. Just breathe into your hands. And then bring your hands to the area of the body that you feel like that emotion lives, right? That emotion of not feeling good enough. Just simply breathe here, holding yourself gently, growing more and more full and whole with each breath. May all your searching outside of yourself stop here. You have everything you need. And I invite you to meet yourself here as often as you need to nourish your own heart, to nourish your own soul, your emotions, your mind, to nourish and nurture that inner child, the inner version of yourself that feels like they're not good enough, or that is not truth, that is a lie. Invite yourself, give yourself permission to return home to yourself. It's time to remember who you are to your core and to step into that version of yourself. Lastly, both hands on that area of the body. Repeat after me. I love you. I love you. I love you. You can slowly begin to open your eyes. Awesome. I know this practice went a little bit over time, but I appreciate everyone who stayed with me. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. You can really do this practice for literally anything. So if you're feeling like, for instance, if you are trying to step into a new work environment or you're up leveling some way in your life, you can do that kind of like word vomiting out loud as much as you want, right? So an example of that would be like, I fucking did it. I did it. I got the promotion that I wanted. I did it. I did it. I stepped into that place. I feel confident. I know that I am worthy of everything that I desire. I am love. I am connected. I am so supported by the universe, by spirit, by myself, by my friends, by my family. And I just knew that I could do it. I believed in myself and it happened, and I'm stepping into my worthiness. I am worthy. I remember that. I am love. I am supported. I am divine. Like just repeating that like word vomit out loud, because what that does is, again, it moves energy. An embodiment practice is about moving energy, and a lot of times to be able to break free from something that we feel like is holding you back, you need to do an embodiment practice. You need to do the things, the like inner practices, right, that really allow you to shed light on these areas of yourself that need love and attention and holding. Right? This is about holding yourself and lovingly holding yourself as many times as you may need throughout your life to return to this version of yourself that is whole, that is worthy, that is enough, that is deserving of everything that you desire. The more that you do this, the more that you, I promise, will shift into a new belief system of actually allowing that to just be a constant in your life, right? There is no question. I am enough. I am loved. I am supported. I am deserving. I am abundant, all of it. So anyway, thank you so much for being here. If any of you have any questions, let me know. If you enjoyed this and you're interested in working together one-on-one, just know that this is what I help people with, is really stepping into a place of feeling unwavering self-worthiness and confidence and love for themselves. So you can really just actually give yourself the opportunity to ask those questions, right? Like, what would my life look like? What would my relationships look like if I fully awakened these areas of myself that have been maybe hiding for a very long time? So if you're interested in being in this space with me and you think it would be of benefit to you to have a more intimate support system, please reach out to me. Send me a message to learn more about what I do with people. And thank you so much for everyone that stuck around. I know it lasted a little longer than I had planned, but it's all good. So I love you and have a great night.